Seems we're spending a lot of time indoors these days, so I thought I would do my list of my top fluffy, fuzzy fragrances. Fragrances that make you feel cozy and comfy and fluffy. Like, it's not a note, but some fragrances all share a common sort of like fluffy coziness. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna do my list of top fluffy fragrances. The first one is Yves Saint Laurent Manifesto L'Éclat or Manifesto, either one. Honestly, they smell the same to me. This one has a little bit more greenness. It has a green tea-ish kind of thing going on, a little bit of tartness. Oh, I'm sorry, let me do it the correct way. Apparently, you have to spray the skinny end. No, it smells the same. It's fluffy. It's marshmallowy. It smells like almost like a marshmallowy green tea. It's very soft. It's very cozy. This is a fragrance that I like to wear to feel nice and comfy and cozy, snuggly. It has a certain fuzziness about it. Next, we have Dior Addict. I recently purchased this and I'm in love. This smells so creamy and soft and fluffy. Oh, I got it on my hand. That's okay. It's elegant, it's sexy, it's vanilla. There's some, almost smells to me a little bit almondy. Truthfully, this is what I would have wanted Hypnotic Poison to me. And you guys know I'm not a huge fan of Hypnotic Poison. I did a video of my most overhyped fragrances. It's up here. Hypnotic Poison was one of them because something about it is very synthetic to me. While this one is amazing. It's exactly what I would have wanted that to be. This is sweet, vanilla, cozy, creamy, fluffy, smells almondy even though there's no almond note in here. And it doesn't have that pastiness that I find in Hypnotic Poison. So yeah, Dior Addict, amazing. Like, amazing. I love it. It's perfect. It's like a fluffy vanilla cloud. Next, we have Guerlain L'Instant de Guerlain, and this is the Eau de Parfum. I have the Eau de Toilette as well, but this one is more fluffy. It's more cozy, it's more warm, it's sweeter. There's white florals in here. In the opening, there's definitely a lot of florals. Like, there's magnolia, ylang ylang. It's like a creamy, almost custardy sweet, but with some tartness. And fluffy. It's fluffy and it's cozy and it's snuggly. It's warm. There's amber in here, but it's also like a powdery, like there's iris, there's a powderiness from the iris, and there's honey. It's very sweet. It's very creamy, white, floral, fluffy. It's a really beautiful, elegant fragrance. So that's L'Instant de Guerlain, and that's the EDP. Honestly, you can go for either the Eau de Toilette or the Eau de Parfum. They smell almost exactly the same to me, but if I had to choose one that's a little bit warmer, a little bit creamier, sweeter, richer, I would go for the Eau de Parfum. Okay, next we have Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. I only have a little mini bottle. I love this for layering, but on its own, it's just, it's synthetic molecules and that's all there is. Like ISOE Super and Cetalox and something like. It just smells like a fluffy aura around you. That's the best way that I can describe it. It's just a very clean, slightly musky. It's a very, very clean smell. It's beautiful and it's soft and it's very cozy smelling. It's very versatile. It's very light. It doesn't have any heaviness to it. It's just a fluffy cloud around you. It almost has a little bit of like shampoo-y, almost like soapiness to it. It's very clean. It's very soft. And it's very hard to pinpoint what the scent is because it's all like synthetic molecules, but it does project really well. You can smell it from a distance away and it kind of plays it like it's there and then it's gone, and it's just a pretty non-imposing, like inoffensive, pretty scent. So that's Not a Perfume by Juliet Has a Gun. The next fragrance is Bath & Body Works Kaleidoscope. It smells to me also a lot like Not a Perfume by Juliet Has. They're very similar to me, except that this one is more present. Like, it's not as light, it's a little bit sweeter. They're very, very similar. This one also has like a clean, like, woodiness. The notes say that there's cedar and pink pepper and iris, but honestly to me, it just smells like synthetic molecules, but a little bit on the sweeter side, a little bit more like shampoo-y, but again, just like a really pretty, fluffy fragrance. It smells very fluffy. That's Kaleidoscope. The next one I only have a small Sephora sample of, and it actually just ran out, but there's a tiny little drop in there. And this is by Killian, I'm just gonna call it Princess. The name is ridiculously long. I'll put the bottle up here. It's like, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. Not a fan of the name, not a fan of the packaging, super cheesy to me, but the scent inside is really, really pretty, and I actually really love it. I'm gonna have to open it and smell it because it's almost gone. The very first time that I sprayed it, it threw me off a little bit because in the opening, there's like a weird lemony, like gingery kind of, it almost smells a little bit like ammonia. Like, it's, you gotta wait for that to go away because 5-10 minutes in, there's like a beautiful zesty green tea, but with marshmallows and vanilla and benzoin, and it's creamy, but it's tea, and it's so unique and it's so pretty. It almost smells like a milkshake in a way, like a marshmallowy, like rich tea latte, and that like lemony nuance is still there. It's very gourmand, I'd say, and I'm not a gourmand person, but I really like this. I like the way that the zestiness from the ginger combines with the marshmallows and the vanilla. It's really interesting. The way that the tea comes out in here is, it's super unique. It's like a really pretty, zesty, creamy gourmand, if that makes any sense. But yeah, definitely check that out. I really recommend it. Wait for that weird opening to go away because I was not a fan of that opening at all. I almost didn't get a sample because I thought it was weird, but I did, and I'm so happy that I did because now I feel like I have to get a full bottle of it. It's so good. So that's Killian Princess, and I've only seen it at Sephora. I haven't seen it at Holt Renfrew or any of the department stores. Maybe they have it online, but anyway, it might be exclusive to Sephora. I don't know. If you guys know, comment down below. Is that line of Killian just exclusive to Sephora? My next one is Tom Ford Soleil Neige. I'm in love with this. I only have a Sephora sample, so I'll put the bottle up on the screen. And it's a fluffy, musky, lemony, like, I want to just spray it on my hand at this point because it's so beautiful, and I just have a tiny bit left in here. It's so good. It's so not Tom Ford-esque. Like, I'm usually like really, Tom Ford's hit and miss for me. So this one really threw me off because I was like, how do I love this right away? Like, usually the Tom Ford ones are a bit challenging. The ones that are feminine leaning. The masculine leaning ones, like I mentioned in my rose prick video, I love, but the feminine leaning ones always are like a bit of a challenge to me. Yeah, in the opening, it's very zesty. It like makes me think of almost like a lemon zest, like a rind from a lemon. But then the vanilla comes in and it's so soft and there's florals and it's very pretty. It's very wearable for me. This is something right up my alley, and I definitely need a full bottle of this as well. It's just so cheerful. I put this on and it's so like fluffy and pleasant, and it lifts up my mood. It just smells so good. So yeah, if you guys haven't tried it, try Soleil Neige. I'm gonna say people that love those heavy Tom Fords and are generally fans of that direction of Tom Ford might not be a fan of this. Definitely test it first. But for me, given my general taste, this was like 10 out of 10 for me. And my last one is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. This is the Eau de Parfum, and It's a beautiful, simplistic, clean musk with white florals. It's very creamy, it's very feminine and soft. It's fluffy. It's a fluffy musk to me. It's beautiful. I don't know any other brand that does musk as well as Narciso Rodriguez does musk. Honestly, every single fragrance that I've tried from this house has been like immaculate. The musk has been on point. It's always so good. They're all different, but they all have sort of unifying element that you can kind of tell this belongs to Narciso. Like, it's that special touch. They're all really, really creamy, well blended, nice, soft musks. And this one particularly to me is just very cozy, very clean, very fluffy. So that concludes my list of my favorite fluffy, fuzzy, kind of soft fragrances. I'd love to hear what your favorite soft, fuzzy fragrances are. What are you guys wearing when you're hanging out inside, I guess, and trying to stay cozy? I'm gonna do another video on specifically fragrances that I like to wear when I'm at home, just hanging out at home. So this isn't specifically fragrances for wearing at home. These are just like my top fuzzy fragrances. Let me know what your favorite fragrances are that have like a fuzzy feel to them, like a fluffy, fuzzy kind of vibe. I'd love to hear, and I would love to discover more fragrances like this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.